All right, welcome to Brian. See the hand signal that she does? Took my foot in my pocket, hit the record button. Community stalkers, criminals, right? They know, and here's the thing: they know what they're doing is a crime. They know that, right? But they're being given permission to do these things, and it's okay. It's legalized criminality. Right? Anyhow, so I woke up this morning and, like I said, they always have me on a remote no monitor. Woke up this morning, my upstairs neighbor started, doing the whole noise thing, right? Walking back and forth very, very loudly. And dragging furniture again on the floor. So I'm like, okay. Took my phone and started recording. All right, I got a little bit of it, and then they stopped. Right, and then the NY Predators Dept showed up and started using their sirens, of course, And I don't know why they keep doing it, because I'm going to put this shit on YouTube, because again, it's an attempt to try to silence me. Right, so when they use my upstairs neighbor to target me and engage in a noise campaign. They'll always use their sirens whenever I record it, right? Again, coercive threats, right? This is what they engage in. This is the coercive persuasion programming, right? This is what they do. So, like I said, as long as they continue to do it, I'm gonna keep recording and keep exposing them. Let it grab it. See where he put his hands? All right, see where he put his hands? Right? Yeah, they've been doing that again lately. This is what they do, man. Radicalizing a community of people to target a person or a group of people, and the religious aspect is the angle that they use to recruit and indoctrinate these people, and they think that they belong to this group that give them power, right? They think that they're protecting the community. But all they're doing is showing those in the authoritative position how easy it is for them to be manipulated, right? If they're protecting the community, why don't they protect the community from the bad cops, right? Why don't they protect the community from those cops who engage in covert warfare against their sons and their daughters, and even them, right? You see, they never think about that, like I said. But people that have no power, and people that are, like the working class and the poor, you can always get them to, as a group, you can always manipulate them into committing crimes, right? Because once everybody get their hand dirty, guess what? Nobody's gonna say nothing. And this is what they do. This is what those in the authoritative position do, because they know how to manipulate people. Right? They know how to manipulate people. They know how to destroy people who they believe to be a threat. Okay? You look at what's happening in Houston. The explosion of rampant STD, right? Particularly HIV. And then you have a campaign in which they use these feminist women, right? It's talking about black men giving them HIV and STDs, right? You don't see black men going up there saying, black women, they're giving us STDs and HIV, because they make it seem as if only the men can give women STDs, right? You know what I'm saying? Every man, every heterosexual man, I should say, who've ever had an STD got it from a woman, right? But they don't think like that. Why? Because the society is to divide men and women, particularly the black community. It's to divide black men and black women. You know, it's like in high school, right? High school used to be these girls, you know, not to mess with. You know, because they be like, yo, she be burning dudes. You know what I'm saying? So you would know, right? But again, like I said, they'll use women and they will let them get away with what it is that they're doing because, again, they want their loyalty. This is why some of them use the system against us men, particularly black women. They know how to use the system against their men. And they will because of their vindictiveness, they will exact revenge, right? Vindictiveness, you know what I'm saying? Right? But you also have white women who will do shit like that to white men. I just watched a video of a white woman say that this white man sexually assaulted her in a hotel lobby, right? And it turned out she was the one who assaulted them. And she had enough to call the cops. You know what I'm saying? This is how delusional, you know, some women can be. Right? This is how delusional some women can be. To the point where they will assault a man and accuse him of some of the worst thing that, you know, a man can be accused of, and it's like nothing to them. They don't think about the life that they destroyed. They don't, because this society have them believing that they can do whatever they want to do, and that's it. Right? You know what I'm saying? I always say in the black community, black women are, the Nigerian women are some of the most gullible, right, and easily manipulated type of women, particularly the feminist woman, black woman. She thinks that the black man is her oppressor, right? Okay? You know what I'm saying? The black man has never oppressed black women, okay? Both black men and black women have been oppressed by white men and white women and under the system of white supremacy. But yet, they have them thinking that we oppress them. That's what I said, you know, until black women come into a level of consciousness, it ain't never going, you know, what they continue to do they'll continue to do it. Right? Because they don't think about their sons, their daughters. You know what I'm saying? They'll say to themselves, you know what, I'm going to raise my son to be different. Right? They raise their son to be the same way that the men that they date, the men that they claim they don't like. Right? They raise their son to be that same type of man. But they never think about it like that. That's what I said. Black women have to come into a level of consciousness. The only way for them to turn things around. Alright? And black men too. I'll talk to you guys in the next video.